Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. It's in the description below. Reach out to tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Today we're discussing a model built between 2005 and 2011, the much-loved discontinued 15300ST. 39 millimeters automatic winding. This was the more durable and perhaps more viable daily wear 39 millimeter Royal Oak when compared to the traditional jumbo. Now the timepiece is 39 millimeters in diameter, 9.4 millimeters thick, from lug to lug 49.5 millimeters, and if you include these outermost rigid points, these little intermediate plot links, then it spans 52.5 millimeters across the wrist. Like most Royal Oaks, it wears larger than its size. So you need to think of this 39 as more of a 41 in terms of how it wears, maybe even a 42. On my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, you can see Royal Oaks traditionally are broad and flat. It'll easily slide underneath the cuff, so no problems there. You can see from overhead, I do have some clearance on each side of my wrist, and then the down the barrel shot shows that the bracelet expands and rounds out around my wrist, so you know I could wear this on a smaller wrist, perhaps as small as 14 centimeters in circumference. The bracelet, the case, the bezel, these are the highlights of what you're getting when you buy a Royal Oak. From the time of Gerald Genta's original 1972 design to the present, the integration of lugs and bracelet have been a design signature of this model line. Now you can see the case and the bracelet are all hand finished, and this combination of faceting in satin and polish requires about 11 hours of manual work, so 11 hours just to finish the bracelet. Removable links are fixed by screws, not pin sleeves, which I like to see. This is a good, robust system for building a bracelet. We have a double deployant, and you can see it features the AP logo style folders. Those folding components are hinged to an internal chassis with a twin trigger release, so this cannot accidentally pop open. It has a lot of security when closed. You have to press both triggers to open it up. Rolling back to the case is as intricately hand-finished as the bracelet itself. You can see from the rounded flank of the bezel to its sharp break with the satin on its top, the polished white gold hexagonal bezel bolts, which are echoed by the crown, and then we have this lovely expanding bevel from the mid-case out over the lug hoods. You can also see that the characteristic lines of the bezel are continued through the case and the case back. It's an integrated design. The timepiece features a screw-down crown and a 50-meter water resistance, which means that this is a surface swimmable watch. The jumbo is also rated 50 meters, but it does not have a screw-down crown. The dial was, at the time, on this generation, made by Sternfrère, an ancient and well-known Swiss dial supplier, and they used a pantograph lathe, or a mimicry engine, to create what you see here, the Grande Tapisserie dial. It is cut on a pantograph. There's a big template that is essentially the basis for all of the hobnails and interstitial textures you see on this dial. It's black galvanized, and then white gold hands, indices, and AP logo are added. It features both stop seconds and a quick set date, and power is provided by an AP manufactured caliber 3120 on the reverse side. This was built as the base movement for the Royal Oak offshore as well, so it's a very tough sports watch caliber. Bidirectional winding, 22 karat mass, ceramic rotor bearings for efficiency. It's shock resistant thanks to the fact that it's not too thin but not too thin, and it has a free sprung balance with a full balance bridge to brace against shock. It is a 40 joule movement with a 60-hour power reserve that beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour, and of course it features the coats of arms of the Audemars and Piguet family on the rotor to remind you that AP is the oldest Swiss watchmaker, still continuously owned and operated by the original founding family since 1875, and this is the icon of Audemars Piguet. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details. Back with the Royal Oak 15300ST.